in this tournament.
Yeah, it's amazing to watch his game, half his game, and now it's incredible technique submission-wise, but amazing strength that sometimes you think you're all the way out of it. He can suck you all the way back in again for another submission.
You see on the side of Filio's neck, Veni Vecchi. He came, he saw, he wants to conquer this tournament and become 2006 champion.
Ready? Fight!
There's a lot of foot motion on Misaki's part, just trying to keep Filo off balance, not let him get a shot off. A lot of stocking on Filo's part, just stepping in, going to keep trying to get him trapped into a corner.
Nice kick delivered by Filio, getting Misaki's attention, and interestingly enough, right now, going through the feeling out process, knowing that the winner will have to fight again tonight. Nice body shot by Misaki.
Good, stuck it right underneath the elbow, perfect position. I'm amazed every time I watch Filo fight at how quick and how fast he is explosive-wise. He just jumps in and jumps out, and we saw that leg kick earlier, just snapped it in there. I barely saw his feet move before it landed.
You talk about Filio's possible strategy, I mean, throughout his career, and it's a perfect one. Likes to put his opponent on the ground, smother them, force them to weather the storm or give up a submission. Nice left there by Filio, countered nicely by Misaki.
Let's see here with about the minute 10 mark right now, and finally got frustrated, stepped right in there, and now he's going for the takedown. It takes about that long.
Lock.
Yeah, he's gonna, Filo get, I told in the beginning, he's gonna get frustrated real early. Nice hip throw. Can he keep Misaki down now? Misaki's really good at getting back up to his feet. I want to see if he can keep him here. If he can, this could be the beginning of the end for Misaki.
Good defense on the bottom by Misaki. You saw Filio try to pass the guard, does manage to pass it to half guard. And again, this is where Filio likes to control the fight. This is his office, so to speak. On the ground, again, he is a black belt in judo, a Brazilian jiu-jitsu black belt under the late Carlson Gracie. Has under him as well 3 BJJ world titles, 5 Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu championships. So again, Misaki would like to definitely get this fight back on its feet as soon as possible. Easier said than done.
Filo's so strong. His punching power from this position, too, is amazing because he is so strong. So even if he's not throwing many punches, he doesn't look like he's being very active. He's constantly keeping that constant pressure on him. Misaki's feeling a lot of weight right now on his face from this shoulder. So you can see, if you can take a little camera angle, you can see that right foot. He's just sneaking inside, trying to get for a full pass right now. He's pretty quick. He's going to be in the complete side mount. He's sliding his knee out a little bit by a little bit, position by position. Misaki did a good job of trapping it again.
Referee calling for action, and what action you should definitely be doing when you get the opportunity, as Filio passes to full mount now. Is check out PrideFC.com. Relive some of Pride Fighting Championship's greatest moments with Pride FC video on demand. It's all available at the revamped PrideFC.com. And Filio now in full mount here. Can Misaki get out of danger here? Because Trig, right now, Filio has him in a very dangerous position.
Look how tight his ankles are behind underneath Misaki's body. As much as Misaki bucks, you don't see any space coming off from Filio because he's got his heels locked underneath there nice and tight. He's pressing down with his pelvis, trying to lock down in there. And of course, he's so strong, he's squeezing his head now. It looks like he's not doing much, but he's looking for a little spot, piece by piece, sliding up that arm triangle right there, trying to catch the elbow. Gonna look for an armbar here pretty quick, or another Kimura. He's so quick, he's so strong in here, Filio is. Misaki's in a lot of danger right now.
Filio very methodical as well, doesn't waste any motions. Busy working on that chess game known as jiu-jitsu. Now reining in some strikes, catching Misaki on the face.
You can start seeing him pummeling inside here pretty quick, trying to get inside control. Because he has his ankles locked underneath there so tight, squeezing with his leg, Misaki can't get up.
Filio, good job of posturing up. Really just riding out the scrambling attempts of Kazuo Misaki.
Misaki needs to try to get one of those legs in front and try to push Filio off to get out of this mount position.
Connected.
If he can turn to his side and try to push one knee down. I know it's so difficult here with a guy like Filio on top of you. he keeps bringing his leg up. He's trying to slide one leg in front of his chest, and he can use that for leverage to push Filo off. But he's just so tight, it's almost impossible. Giving his back.
Very dangerous position here. Misaki back on his back now as Filho just doing a great job of controlling the mount. But again, this has been one of the criticisms of Filho. Does not look for the submission. Now just grounding and pounding on Misaki. We're halfway through round number 1. Paulo Filho in total control.
See, and every time he hits you, he's going to force you to have to move again. He's going to, and you can't get any offense off. It's all defense. You know, Filho can sit here and bang on you for as we get halfway through the first round.
Great ground and pound being exhibited by Filho, peppering Misaki's face with those unanswered lefts and rights. Now a left right through the guard of Misaki.
Well, since this last time I've seen Filho, he looks like he lost a little bit of weight. He's got looks to be a lot more cardio shape. Obviously, he spent more time on his cardio, so it's gonna be interesting to see, as this fight goes along, who's actually got more cardio as we get in the second round.
If it goes that far, we still have 4.5 minutes remaining in round number 1, and so far, it's been all Paulo Filho. Nice hammer fist, nice combination with a left hook.
I mean, this is real bad position for Misaki to be in. And Filo's doing a great job. I'm amazed at how tight Filho is even now in his high mount. Usually guys tend to lose a little bit of pressure.
Systematically dismantling Misaki, and now Misaki in danger again of giving up his back.
He needs to push one of these knees off. Misaki does. He can turn to the side like that, push a knee down, and try and get one leg free. Get one leg free, then get your other leg free. Getting out of this mount. Right now, just sitting here taking these blows is no good.
Okay, so damned if you do, damned if you don't for Kazuo Misaki right now.
But getting out of the mount's the most important thing, because there's no offense that you can actually do in here from Misaki's part. He's got to get out of this, otherwise he's just going to get hit for the next 3 minutes.
Meanwhile, Paulo Filho content to sit there in the full mount. Referee calling for action. And for a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, Filho now just very content to continue to cause damage to Misaki. But wouldn't he like to finish this fight as soon as possible, knowing that he has another fight yet to go? He's not going for any submissions whatsoever, just content to pot shot Misaki. He's in full control. There's a nice buck attempt by Misaki, but again, Filho just too strong from that position.
Really, and this is one of my critiques of Paulo Filho. For as great as he is in every position, he never really just grinds down and gets after that submission and really tries to force himself into it.
He has a black belt under Carlson Gracie. I mean, the Gracie family synonymous with greatness in jiu-jitsu is again that ground and pound, now picking up the pace is Filho, but it's not about going the decision, it's about finishing the fight. And right now, Filho trying to do so with some American ground and pound.
Jeez, he's really sliding. He's starting to pick him apart a lot more. Now he's got full back hooks in. If he can flatten him out. Good turn by Misaki to come back. Now he's finally out of the mount. He's finally pushed it down.
And the crowd responding to the efforts of Kazuo Misaki here at the Yokohama Arena. Unfortunately, not a lot to cheer about if you're a fan of Kazuo Misaki so far, thanks to the blanket domination of Paulo Filho.
This has always been one of the negative sides that a lot of fans say and a lot of the media say about Filho is that he's so dominant. He grinds you down to absolute nothingness the whole time. You can't get any kind of offense off.
I guess he'll tell you that with so much at stake, he just needs to get the job done. Maybe he doesn't want to entertain the fans, although he's been doing very well with the striking on the bottom. I mean, he's been systematically taking apart Kazuo Misaki, now positioning himself again into full mount. We are less than 2 minutes away from the end of round 1. Will Filho have enough time to put away Kazuo Misaki, or Misaki reverse fortunes here?
And I would tell him if I was in his corner, for as good as Filho's armbar is from the top, I'd tell him to snatch up that armbar right now and attempt it.
Put into words, Trig, how much energy one is expending when you explode those hips. Misaki in the bottom, I mean, every time he tries to buck Filho off, that's got to just take so much out of you.
Because remember, you're using your largest muscle group to try to push a guy entirely off of you every time. It takes a lot of energy, and it's going to put him in a huge amount of cardio fatigue. It's interesting to see what happens when we get in the second round, what actually happens with both these guys.
Again, those short punches accumulating the damage is Paulo Filho. We are into the final minute of round number 1. For Misaki, a simple case of wanting to survive Survival 06, the semifinals, as he has been unable to not even taxi the runway. He's still in the hangar as Paulo Filho continues to dominate.
Jeez, man, he's just all these punches now, he's getting hit twice, and guys got to understand it. When you're on top of a guy like this and you're hitting him in the head, every time his head bounces off the canvas is a second hit.
What do you attribute this to, though, Trig? The ability to just control from the mount? Is it his physical gifts? What do you attribute the fact that he's dominating from that mount?
Great jiu-jitsu, using his hip pressure the entire time. Oh, geez, see, right now he's into this armbar position again.
20 seconds
together. He's got it, It's over.
17 seconds left in the first round at 9:43. Paulão Filho in very impressive fashion armbars Kazuo Misaki, and Paulão Filho advances to the championship final of the 2006 Bushido welterweight tournament.
You know, pretty much that fight went pretty much the way I thought it was going to go. Went a little bit longer than I thought it was going to happen, but I knew that that once he got frustrated with Misaki on his feet, he's going to take him right down. I knew he was going to take him right down to the ground and try to push him, and I knew that for sure that Filho was going to be able to hit him with a submission. I thought he would have submitted him a lot sooner, though, just because of the ability of Filho and how good he is.
And that will rub salt into the wound, knowing that Misaki couldn't survive the final 17 seconds. Filho eliminating him via the armbar in the final minute, 9:43. They exchange all kinds of respect now and sportsmanship. As we can go on and on, that's what mixed martial arts is all about.
I got to tell you what, man, if I'm Paulão Filho, I'm in the corner, I'm like, dude, get off me. I got to get my hand raised real quick by the ref, and I got to get home, because I got to get back there and try and get a little time off.
So one of the championship final slots has been filled by that man right there, Paulão Filho, who remains undefeated in his mixed martial arts career, improving to 7-0 in pride. Well, Misaki falls to 500 at 3-3, and really, Trig, I mean, that was a one-sided fight. Total domination by Filho. Once he got it to the ground, Misaki was a fish out of water.
Well, you know, usually your best ability, and the best ability for Paulão Filho is his takedown and submission game against a great striker like Misaki. So definitely is a guy that you know, we got to use what you got to use to the best of your ability, and Filho knows I got to take a guy down and submit him, and that's what he's going to do. Especially in a tournament like this, you don't play the game of I want to stand and prove that I'm better at one thing or better at another thing.
Very emotional. Kazuo Misaki, very disappointed, making a beeline for the dressing room as Paulão Filho advances to the final of 2006. Survival 06, and that picture says it all. A very disappointing night for Kazuo Misaki.